We got an exclusive from Aptera answering viewer questions. This was a viewer comment, and that I received on a recent Aptera video. Specific questions and concerns were mentioned. I promised a response to the submitter. I sent it to Aptera. They delivered fast. This video, not so fast, sorry. Took me a while to get this together. Cover the main topics brought up here from the viewer email. This is direct from Media Relations or Aptera Corporate. Here we go. Let's start with the first question. This is the actual text that was on the response on the video, and this is AG, we're going to call him. AG, I was going to post this to this video. You're just going to have to watch this general video to get your response. So the first, he's asked a number of different questions and made some points here. First one is, use your discount link, went to their site, and it was still $100. Okay, let me start by saying I have a discount link. Okay, this is the answer from Aptera. And everyone, there is a referral link in the description of this video. It's very easy to use. You click on it. I have tested it, and we have this backup from Aptera. It does work. Let me just go through the particulars here. Use the link and receive 30% off their pre-order deposit of $100, which is refundable. So if you want to put a pre-order in for Aptera, use the link, and there's a $100 deposit. If you use the link, you will get a $30 discount, and it will only be a $70 deposit, which, by the way, is refundable should you decide to change your mind. So in any case, I say here, use the link. After the person you refer selects their vehicle configuration, so you select the battery type, the color, and so forth, and any additional upgrades for the pre-order, they will be directed to the checkout page. Okay? So when you configure it, it's going to say $100 deposit. So in other words, when it's in the shopping cart, it's going to say $100 deposit. Only when you proceed to the next step at checkout will the $30 deposit discount towards the pre-order be applied when payment details are requested. So it appears as though you're not getting the discount or that the link doesn't work. The link does work. You do get the discount. You have to proceed to the checkout when payment details are requested. Boop, the $30 discount will be applied. So it's at the end of the process, not the beginning of the process, where the discount is applied. Just a side note from them here, if you try to reserve a vehicle through a referral link, the website will read $100 due. The Aptera website will read $100 due until you reach the checkout page. Okay, so as long as it's in the cart, it's going to say $100 due. When you get to the checkout page, the 30% discount is applied. And this has caused some confusion. We're unsure of an easy fix. They say they're unsure of an easy fix at this time. This referral program has been up for quite a while. There's a lot of referrals. I'm sure they don't want to mess up the past referrals and so on and so forth. But anyway, let's just go to the summary on this. On the referral program, it works. You just have to get to the checkout page to have the $30 discount applied. Okay? Once they ask for payment information, boom, it'll be discounted from $100 to $70. Aptera knows you're confused. It does not appear immediately, and they are working on it. So in other words, when you configure it, it's going to say deposit due $100. When you get to checkout, when you apply the payment method, the $30 discount will be applied. So that's the way the system works. They know everybody's confused about it, but because it doesn't appear immediately, but they're working on it. So the link works. I have a link in this description. Please use the link to pre-order an Aptera. I believe there's about 18,000 orders right now. Their first year production is going to be about 10,000 estimated. So getting an order in now is going to ensure that you're going to probably be able to get your Aptera by 2023, perhaps. Okay. Moving on, I hope that solves that problem. Moving on to the next question. Many customers, this is AG's second question, many customers will be from overseas. They do not offer any shipping cost information guidance. And he goes on to comment it's unprofessional and so forth. Let's see what Aptera has to say about shipping costs and international sales. This is Aptera's response. We plan to sell Aptera worldwide. That's always been the intention. Though it may take some time to be fully certified. I'm going to try to put a link here, one of these little things up in the corner, to my previous video on homologation. That is what we're talking about here. And we'll go through this on the summary of this response. So they are planning. It's going to take some time to get certified. They're going to be announcing further details on the timeline, pricing, and delivery information via your Aptera U.S. account page closer to the start of initial U.S. deliveries towards late 2022, which is Q4 2022. You will get an Aptera U.S. account page when you order an Aptera, and that's pretty easy to work with. And this is where they're going to announce the details on the shipping and international sales and so forth. Now, I have a summary here. This is the shipping cost question. International sales are coming. And again, I'm going to try to put a link to my last video here, or certainly in the description, about homologation. When they say it's going to take some time to certify, homologation is a term that's used in the auto industry, other industries too, perhaps, where they have to meet certain requirements in every country they plan to sell the car to. Now, the EU is considered, I guess, one country, but there are some minor differences in between the countries. North America, Canada, South America, then you get into Asia. The point is, this homologation process is a way of certifying the vehicle across all these geographic areas. And it's complex, and there's a lot of detail that has to go into it. Every part has to be listed. Every part has to be certified. Every requirement for each and law has to be followed for each independent country. So it's complex. Lordstown Motors is going through this right now, and this is what's going to happen now. And it says details will be announced late 2022 on your Aptera account page. You have an order. There's going to be an account page. Fourth quarter 2022. They're going to announce it. Just let me say one thing about international sales. Aptera is planning on using a Dodge Viper model for manufacturing this vehicle, designed by Sandy Monroe. This is a variable. This is a factory that can be upsized or downsized depending on demand. And what they're going to do is they're going to have basically 6 components that are going to be supplied by Aptera and by first-tier suppliers to the automotive industry. These basically 6 components are going to be shipped to this factory, and they're going to be assembled at this factory, and the cars, the Aptera is going to be built there and shipped out of there. Now, These factories, or these micro factories, I guess you could call them, are going to be placed where the highest demand is for the vehicle. If there's a lot of demand for Apteras in the UK, they're going to put one in the UK. So this is going to be a factor with the shipping costs. It's going to make shipping costs less. But those are the plans of Aptera. That's how it's going to work. Anyway, international sales, yes. Homologation, yes. Details, late 2022 on your account page. Third question, I think this is the third question. I have two down here. Now he's talking about using a key, your phone, as the key for the vehicle. And he also asks a question about whether it's the auto system is going to be Android Auto and so forth. Let me just add, in addition to this email response, Aptera has a lot of videos and seminars online on different aspects of the vehicle that go into great detail. I remember from the past viewings that there are a number of these videos about the auto system, the control system, the operating system of the vehicle, and so forth, and its design, and it's ongoing. Now, as far as so you can look up those videos. That's a very good source for all this information on this to get an idea of what they're talking about. Now the main issue here is he's talking about doesn't want to use his phone as a key. What happens if it gets lost or damaged? Okay, so let's see here. This is they're going to add facts on the website to the user interface system, and the phone acting as a key fob. Okay, so they're working on it. This is just a basic rundown of how it's going to work. The vehicle will recognize that it's you trying to open the door. We have not made a final selection on this, and they're going to use proximity detection to unlock the doors. You're going to use either Bluetooth, via smartphone, through an app, through a proximity key, like the Rivian has that little thing you can clip on your belt and carry around. Tesla, in addition to using your phone or an app, they have a card that you touch on a spot on the car. These are all possibilities. They haven't finalized this design yet. I would imagine this has to do with a lot of things, including supply chain. Once inside, you can open the door through the center screen controls. So the driver's side door will be opened, and the other one will open with the screen. Now, the doors will have manual pull handle for emergencies, though. So there's going to be a manual override as well. Okay, this is very cool. When you're in the Aptera, it is on. There's no buttons to start. You just put it in gear and go. Very cool. The vehicle recognizes you, and you don't have to fumble. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to enter any code. Boom. The vehicle will automatically lock itself when you leave. So you leave, it automatically locks itself. It recognizes you're not inside. And there's going to be further information on this whole system once we have finalized the design. We have a solution in place which will allow access to the vehicle without a mobile device. I'll be able to provide final solution closer to the start of production. So I hope that gives you an idea. Let's just go through the summary response on this. The door will open when you approach. The method is not finalized yet, but the cell phone will not be the only way that this is going to be enabled. And once you get in the car, so you walk up, door will open, get in, it will just run, and then when you exit, it will lock automatically. So this is a very cool system. Tesla has a similar system. I'm sure Rivian, I've not looked into it, has a very similar system. So no, the cell phone will not be the only means of entry. They are going to work on a fax page regarding this. And again, there are a number of videos on different aspects of the car that will likely include comments on this. So that's the answer on the phone key. I hope that was clear. This is just a summary on the Aptera response. This was very quick and professional by Aptera. It took me some time to get this video together. I'm sorry about that. They covered the key points that this viewer asked well. There are some aspects, generally, not enough information and so forth, but the key points were covered very well by Aptera. They gave solid answers, and honestly, best response I've gotten so far from a company when I send questions in. It's honest, and it inspires confidence, in my opinion, I have down here. When they say they don't have something finished, they're not saying, oh, that's, we're going to do that, and it's going to be great. They say, hey, we're working on it. We're going to let you know when we're finished. This is what we're planning now. This is very transparent, a very kind of honest response. I've done some background. I have a video on the founders. They have a very transparent, very honest appeal to their character as well, and it's reflected in the company. So that's another big plus by Aptera. Overall, I give it a star, gold star. That should be gold, not gray. Okay, so Aptera. I have down here, building a new vehicle from scratch, and many systems are still being worked out and finalized. There was an Aptera before. The body design is based on that Aptera, because that is an optimal design. It has been tweaked and improved, but you got to understand, this is the Aptera 2E. This is a completely new vehicle, clean sheet, from the ground up. Absolutely, other than the shape, very little relationship to the prior Aptera. So there's prototype, alpha, beta, and pre-production vehicle. They're now in the beta stage, okay? And the beta stage is going to work out all of these systems. It's going to be very close to production, and that's the stage they're at. And they haven't finalized the betas. They've built a few, they've built a number of them, but they're still working on it. So we have to give them some time to do this. We have to have confidence in the design and engineering teams involved, and I do. I think they're doing a great job. They got Roush involved. They got Sandy Monroe involved. These are some top tier players. So that's where we are with Aptera. And also, we have to cut Aptera some slack, in my opinion. The response to the Aptera 2A, based on my channel stats, is exploding. There is growing interest in this vehicle. So you can expect the website to run slow at times and so forth. This vehicle, as I said in my last video, is the new VW Bug, only better. And the VW Bug was the most manufactured vehicle ever made, and it still holds that record. So, execution is everything, and finance is everything, but certainly this vehicle has the potential to be a really big game changer. And I think we got to allow them to develop it. Okay, this is MXUX. I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching. Use the referral code link in the description and put your order in. You will get a $30 discount. Thanks a lot. Just a quick note here, the discount code in the description. Cut and paste into your browser, or if it's highlighted in blue, you can just click on it. You'll get your 30% off your deposit when you get to the checkout stage of the transaction. Thanks a lot for watching. This is MXUX. If you're going to order, use the discount code. It's well worth it. Thanks for watching, guys.